Right, tonight we look at the memory. It's all pretty simple. 64,000 bits each. There's 8, so we've got 64 kilobytes in total. At the moment, I've got the logic probe set on the data out, which is pin 14, according to this pinout. So VCC down here, ground up the top there, address pins, data in, data out, right enable, row address and column address selection. So I've noticed, okay, it's power on. We've got that, and let's start capturing. So it's all pretty much, definitely seems to be in some sort of loop. Pressing the keys does nothing. So let's get the same. Yes. So the RAM seems to be working, you know, garbage in, garbage out, I guess. Or if the address lines aren't working properly, but I'm a bit worried because all we've got is the ULA really. So if there is an issue with that, it's like, well, I need to replace the ULA, I guess. So yeah, anyway, just started having a look. Let's see how we get on. As an experiment, I just thought I'd see what would happen if I briefly interrupted the power. So power on really quick. Interesting effect. Oh, well, we've got a different pattern now. So I don't know. ROM or RAM or ULA. That's or Z80. Not much left on there that could go wrong, I guess. Anyway, let's see. Finally decided to remove the keyboard. It's just getting in the way all the time. So I don't know if this is progress. At least it's multicolored this time. So I've tried. I'm not really picking up anything obvious. Well, not that I'm an expert. So I've reflowed the solder on the ROM, and I'm just doing it on the basic on the RAM now. So I don't know. Progress? Something different? If it's the ULA, I don't know what I'm going to do if it's the ULA. At least if there was, you know, a lot more logic chips and you could identify the faulty one and replace it. ULA? Don't know. Okay. So I've reflowed the solder for 7 out of the 8. And this is what I get now. Progress? Or have I damaged one by adding heat to it? I don't know. Interesting. I need to find out the pinout for the ULA. It's a bit of a black box at the moment. So yeah, oh well, progress, something different, so it must be progress, eh? I finished the reflowing. Unfortunately, I think the strange video effects were because I'd earlier bridged some solder across the pins running between the chips. But let's see what we get now. We're finished. Okay. Something different. Right, with some effort, I managed to extricate the ROM from the board. I gave it a bit of a clean up. I'm going to stick a socket in place, which was a bit difficult because of the difference in the pin spacing. So 2 millimeters versus 2.54 millimeters, but I managed to get it in. And I've verified the ROM, and it looks good. What was it? Didaktik? Sorry, I'm not pronouncing it right. Gamma 89. It compares against that one, verifies against that one perfectly. So yeah, the ROM seems to be okay. You know, verify it, but I might burn a new one. It's a 16K ROM, so I'll burn a new 27128, I think. So then I'll start back looking at the ROM at the RAM again today, I think, or the I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna get there.